Hello Tamers and welcome to the final match of the Dark Masters tournament. Today, once and for all, we shall determine just who is the strongest of the 4 Dark Masters in the current meta of the Digimon card game. And with that, let's roll the dice. Machinedramon goes first. Skipping the draw phase, raising. Puppetmon is hatched. Moving into main, Puppetmon evolves into Toy Agumon at 0 cost, 1 draw. Tamer card Yagami Taichi is placed at 4 cost. With that, turn over. Active, draw. Raising phase, a Digimon is hatched. Furimon, main, Furimon evolves into Tentomon at 0 cost, 1 draw. It then evolves into Woodmon at 2 cost, 1-2, 1 draw. And then into Cherrymon at also 2 cost, 1-2, 1 draw. And the Tamer card Tachikawa Mimi will be placed at 4 cost. With that, turn over, draw. Raising phase, Toy Agumon is placed in the battle area and then evolves into Numemon at 1 cost, draw. And then into Andromon at 3 cost, 1-2-3, 1 draw. Now Andromon attacks Puppetmon security. Security check. Oh, and it is Puppetmon himself. With 10,000 DP, Andromon is also caught in the crossfire and destroyed. Sent to the trash. With that, Machinedramon chooses to pass, so the memory will move to 3 on Puppetmon's side. Turn over. Active, draw. In the raising phase, Cherrymon is moved out into the battle area. With Mimi's effect, since there is a level 5 or higher green Digimon on the field, she is rested in order to instantly hatch an egg in the raising area. Furimon, which then evolves into Kokuamon for 1 cost. 1 draw. Now it's Cherrymon's turn to attack Machinedramon's security. Security check. Machinedramon himself as well! Which means Cherrymon is also instantly wrecked in the crossfire and sent to the trash. Now at 12 cost, Mega Argomon is placed. The memory moves to 10 on Machinedramon's side, turn over, active, draw. In the raising area, a Digitama is hatched. Puppetmon, main, evolves into Hagurumon at 0 cost, 1 draw. And then into Greymon at 2 cost, 1-2, 1 draw. Next, the rookie blocker Gotsumon is placed on the field at 3 cost, 1-2-3, and then evolved into Numemon at 1 cost, 1 draw. And with that, playing 12 cost, Machinedramon will now place himself on the field. Since the memory is at 4, it moves to 8 on Puppetmon's side. Now when Machinedramon is placed, it can cause 2 of the opponent's Digimon to de-Digivolve too, but unfortunately the only Digimon on Puppetmon's field now is Mega Argomon, which did not actually evolve, so it can't de-Digivolve. So with that, turn over, active, draw. In the raising phase, Kokuamon is placed onto the field. The Tamer card Izzy will now be placed on the field at 2 cost. Izzy's effect, if you have a level 5 or higher green Digimon, by resting this card, you can reveal the top card of your deck. And if it is a Digimon, add it to your hand. So now, Izzy will be rested to reveal the top card of Puppetmon's deck. It is unfortunately Cherry Blast an option card, so it is sent to the bottom of the deck instead. Now in this situation, Puppetmon's hands are tied because Machinedramon currently has himself on the field, which is an 11k DP blocker. Now Mega Argomon has 11k DP as well, but because of Taichi's effects on the field during the opponent's turn, all of Machinedramon's black Digimon get plus 1k DP. So Machinedramon is currently, effectively, a 12k DP blocker. With that, Puppetmon chooses to pass, the memory moves to 3 on Machinedramon's side, turn over, active, draw. Raising phase, Greymon is placed into the battle area. Main, Machinedramon plays the option card. Lightning Blade. One of your Digimon gets plus 3k DP until the end of the turn. So now Machinedramon has 14k DP until the end of the turn. That was 1 cost. Now Machinedramon attacks Puppetmon's security. Security check. Perfect Argomon at only 6,000 DP, it is destroyed. At this point, Machinedramon chooses to pass, so the memory moves to 3 on Puppetmon's side, turn over. Active, draw. In the raising phase, a Digitama is hatched. It's Furimon, main. Furimon evolves into Tentomon at 0 cost, 1 draw. Izzy's effect, by resting him, the top card of the deck will be checked. Cherrymon, it's a Digimon, so it's added to the hand. Now Mimi's effect is used if you have a level 5 or higher green Digimon. By resting her, a level 3 or higher green Digimon in the raising area can be moved out onto the field. Now Mega Argumon will attack Machinedramon's security. Security check. Hagurumon, 3k DP, it's destroyed. And now the option card. Terror's Cluster. Return one of your opponent's rested Digimon to the bottom of the deck, discarding its Digivolution sources. And of course the target is Machinedramon. With Machinedramon sent to the bottom of the deck, 7 cost will be paid, turn over, active, draw. In the raising phase, Kapurimon is hatched, moving into main. At 12 cost, WARGREYMON for the black deck is placed. It's an 11k blocker with reboots. So the memory moves to 8 on Puppetmon's side, turn over, active, and draw. In the raising phase, Furimon is hatched. Now Izzy's effect is used again to reveal the top card of the deck. Palmon, it's a Digimon, so it's added to the hand. Kokuamon on the field evolves into Togemon at 2 cost, 1-2, 1 draw, which then triggers Togemon's effect to reveal the top 3 cards of the deck. Now let's reveal them. Okay, there's only one level 5 or higher Digimon from among them, Perfect Argumon, so it's added to the hand. The rest are returned to the bottom of the deck with Woodmon on top. Now Palmon is placed on the field for 3 cost. And when Palmon is placed, once again the top 3 cards of the deck will be revealed. 1, 2, 3. And a champion level can be added to hand, so now the options are either Woodmon or Togemon. Togemon will be chosen, and the remaining are sent to the bottom of the deck with Cherrymon on top. Now the Furimon in the raising area will evolve into Kokuamon at 1 cost, 1, and 1 draw. And by resting Mimi, the Kokuamon in the raising area will be moved out into the battle area. Now Tentomon will evolve into Togemon at 2 cost, 1, 2, 1 draw, and again Togemon's effect triggers, revealing the top 3 cards of the deck. 1, 2, 3. Again, there is only one level 5 or higher Digimon, it's Mega Argumon, and it's added to the hand. The remaining are sent to the bottom of the deck with Palmon on top. Now this Togemon over here will be rested in order to activate Perfect Argumon's download -3 ability, so that Togemon can essentially evolve into Perfect Argumon at rest at 0 cost, 1 draw. And finally, Tentomon will be placed at 3 cost. 1, 2, 3, turn over. At the start of Machinedramon's turn, Taichi moves the memory up to 3, active, draw, main. Kapurimon evolves into Hagurumon at 0 cost, 1 draw. Gotsumon, a rookie blocker, is placed at 3 cost. And at 3 cost, Machinedramon plays the option card. Spider Shooter. One of your opponent's Digimon de-digivolves by 1 stage, and the target chosen is Perfect Argumon. So Perfect Argumon is discarded from the top of the evolution chain, reducing it to a rested Togemon. 3 cost will be paid, turn over, active, and draw. Palmon attacks Machinedramon's security. At only 1000 DP, Machinedramon decides to block with Gotsumon, so Palmon is destroyed. Next, Tentomon attacks Machinedramon's security. Security check. Lightning Blade. Security, one of your Digimon with blocker becomes active, which means Gotsumon can now restand. Izzy's effect is used. By resting him, the top card of the deck is checked. Woodmon, it's a Digimon, added to the hand. Now Kokuamon evolves into Woodmon at 2 cost, 1 draw, and the Togemon at the bottom evolves into Cherrymon at 2 cost, 1 draw. The memory has moved over to 1 on the opponent's side, turn over. At the start of Machinedramon's turn, Taichi moves the memory up to 3, draw. In the raising phase, Hagurumon is placed onto the field. Again, Machinedramon is placed for 12 cost. Memory moves to 9 on Puppetmon's side, but this time, Machinedramon's when placed effect activates. 2 of Puppetmon's Digimon de-digivolve by 2 stages. The targets are Woodmon and Cherrymon. So Woodmon de-digivolves down into Kokuamon by 1 stage, but since that is rookie, he cannot de-digivolve any further. Meanwhile, Cherrymon de-digivolves 1 stage into Togemon, and then 2 stages down into Tensomon. Turnover, active, draw. Izzy's effect is used again, revealing the top card of the deck. Cherry Blast, it's not a Digimon, so it's placed at the bottom. Tensomon evolves into Vegemon at 1 cost, 1 draw, and then into Cherrymon at 2 cost, 1-2, 1 draw. Now Togemon is rested in order to download Digivolve into Perfect Argomon again, 0 cost evolution, 1 draw. And at 4 cost, the option card, Cherry Blast. All of your opponent's Digimon with 6000 DP or less are rested. So Yumemon is rested, Gotsumon is rested, Hagurumon is rested, and Greymon is rested. Send to trash, 4 cost, 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally, it's time for the mastermind of the green deck to appear. Puppetmon is placed at 11 cost. The memory is at 2, so it moves to 9 on Machinedramon's side. When placed, rest 1 of your opponent's Digimon, and during your opponent's next active phase, all of your opponent's Digimon cannot be made active. So the target chosen is Machinedramon. Machinedramon is rested. With that, turnover. Active. During Machinedramon's active phase, none of his Digimon can go active. Draw. Raising phase. A Digimon is hatched, and it is Kapurimon. At 12 cost, Machinedramon places another WARGREYMON from the black deck at 12 cost, moving the memory to 3 on Puppetmon's side, turnover, active, and draw. Tensomon attacks Machinedramon security. Security check, Metal Greymon for black, 7000 DP, Tensomon is destroyed. Next, Kokuamon attacks Machinedramon security. Security check, Gotsumon 3000 DP, Kokuamon is destroyed. Perfect Argomon attacks Machinedramon directly. Machinedramon has no choice but to block with WARGREYMON. WARGREYMON has 11,000 DP. Perfect Argomon is destroyed. Mega Argomon attacks Machinedramon directly. Again, Machinedramon has to block with its last Digimon, WARGREYMON. With the 1000 DP boost from Taichi, it manages to defeat Mega Argomon, which is destroyed. Finally, Puppetmon attacks. Machinedramon has no more blockers and no more security. It's a direct attack and the match is over. The winner, Puppetmon.